me, bruh. Yeah, I wanna hit through some speakers, playing in some kicks on the sneakers. You dig? I'm going through the days where people test my gangster just for a reaction. If I ain't getting paid or recording music, please don't blow my high. Roll another J and get ready to witness the main attraction. Nothing left to say, I'ma leave it all right here, but I'm just rapping. Starry skies leave me sorry-eyed, like sorry I didn't do what I gotta do to make sure we fortified as a unit. But don't leave me mortified. If you'd have kept it 100, a brother would be more than fine. Gave you more than time, gave you some peace of mind. That's why I got some qualms about the way you treated mine. You came close to doing damage to my third eye. That's why instead of people, these beats on my murder. Show enough, what's worse, ma? Would you rather see casualties of me casually? Snap on beat, speakers quick, drastically. The team imagine tease as we pass the reef. Ask the streets if I ain't play it cool, they be mad with me. Cause I'm the one they want to prevail and fail at the same time. That's why I talk about good and bad in the same rhyme. With an insane grind, I smoke till I'm super saiyan high. Plus divine lyrics, I guess I'm a super saiyan god. MC, King Charles, FNYK, the flyest native, you know.
Capo, 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 capo.
Yeah, contingency, King Charles, FNYK. All my life I've been with intellect, but the flow is like incest with degenerates. Fucking stupid and fine of interest as I interject. I moonwalk in my booth footsteps when I'm on set. Smooth predator boarding the mothership for conquest, cause I'm next. I'm sorry if I'm too witty, ain't a screw loose, so try to fix something to do with me as I cruise the beat with fluency of what's true to be. And truthfully, I miss the way that it used to be. You say you gifted, had to prove it, beat. Set a date, step up to the plate and seize opportunity. Let the viewers of the music see me pay hip-hop gratuity as I chew the beat, influencing UMCs with microphone fever. Married to the game with little intention to leave her, as long as she act right and not like a diva. A little less Cardi B and a lot more Aaliyah. We'll see, huh? Sickened by this renaissance of skeezers. Shit is not for me, bruh. Yeah, I wanna hit through some speakers, playing in some kicks on the sneakers. You dig? I'm going through the days where people test my gangster just for a reaction. If I ain't getting paid or record.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, y'all? Let me know what y'all doing today, man. Y'all out there? You got your ears on? I'm about to do some apologizing in a minute, man. Screwing up. I'll wait for a couple of folks to come on, man. My boy Lope, I just got off the phone with him. We kind of indisposed right now. Hopefully he'll come in a minute and make it do what it do. Otherwise, I guess we'll just see him in the chat, what have you. But we got a guest tonight. Gonna bring a little knowledge, man. Wait for a couple of guys to come on the chat and we'll get this thing started. How y'all doing, bro? Before we get started out there, y'all doing all right? Terry Cole said, "What's up, Sky?" Yo, what's up, Sky? He said, "Afternoon, everybody." BFG say, "What up, big dog? We going tomorrow." Oh yeah, that's Air in the Sky. What's up, man? I gotta remember who everybody's name is, man. I don't know, man. You know my truck in the shop, bro. I'm still figuring stuff out. I got folk calling me. Lynn called me. Let me see. I'm gonna bring my boy in right quick. D, tell him what's up, homeboy. You got your ears on?
Hey, what's going on with them boys? Crappie Fishing and Outdoors.
Yeah, man, that's
Jared,
right.
coming at you.
Yeah, man. I got on the phone with Lope a little while ago. He's indisposed of, but hopefully he'll come in on the chat or come in on the feed some kind of way, man. Otherwise, we're gonna go on with the show, man. Y'all know we always in spirit with him and stuff, man. We got a few folks on already. If you guys don't know who this Sky is right here, man, let me know, man. We gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? It's Derek Fulton coming at you from Augusta, Georgia. Clark Hill Lake. It's my home lake. And I'm here to support them boys, Crappie Fishing and Outdoors.
I got married. I'm calling by the government name. Big Mitch. Look here, man. We're gonna have to take a rain check on that, man. This thing didn't fall through right, man. We'll take a rain check on that. I'll line you up once I get off this feed, man. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, Big Mitch. Y'all know sometimes, man, when you playing stuff, man, it all anything that can happen, normally it does go wrong. Ain't that right, bro?
Oh yeah.
And something always go wrong, man, especially when you're trying to do some good things, man. But with that being said, guys, let's start this thing off. I'm your boy Yavo, aka Django 3000 with DB Crappie Fishing and Outdoors, just like the sign says behind me, man. I'm joined today with one of my partners in crime, one of them guys that's out there doing great things on Clark Hill Lake, man. Tell them who you are, brother.
What's going on, them boys, Crappie Fishing? This is Derek Fulton coming at you from Augusta, Georgia. Clark Hill Lake is my home lake. Send me some questions. Tell me what you want to know.
That's right. If you guys didn't know it, I like to call on my big brother here, man, for some fishing expertise every once in a while, man, because he got a lot of nuggets. He kind of like my boy Loke, man. I keep Loke 24/7 because you know he always got that knowledge. But Derek got a particular set of skill sets, man, that I like to borrow from him from time to time, man. You know, honestly and truthfully, I wish he was on here every week with us, man. But I don't want to do you like that, man. I know you get tired of it after a while, man. But how you feel about it, bro?
Most of the time, I'm listening to you guys anyway while I'm either doing work or just sitting back watching TV. So, you know, it ain't no problem to me, man. You know, if it is, I'll let you know.
Man, that's good to know, bro. But what I want to bring you here today to do, man, and I'm not gonna try to stay on long today, man. Particularly because it's the weekend. I know you guys are trying to get out there and put that work in, man. But I want to talk about this summer bite, man. This summer crappie fishing, man. And a lot of people posting pictures, man, but ain't nobody posting no size, man. So I want to get on here and then pretty much encourage everybody, man, to utilize this community, man, and talk to one another, man, and find out, you know, what everybody's doing to catch these slabs, man. If we're doing something wrong, this is going to be the forum that we're going to find that information. Would you agree with that, Derek?
Yeah, absolutely. And I normally don't fish a lot in the summertime, but here recently, I'm going to tell you, this is the best summer so far I've seen on Clark's Hill in 20 plus years of me fishing on it. And I think there's two major reasons why that is. One, live scope, of course, and another one is we found so many brush piles, standing timber, and like you've been educating us on fishing those drop-offs, we found so many fish stacked up in those areas that it's nothing for us to start at 6 and be heading home by 10 with a limit. Now, these aren't real big, like tournament size fish, but you're gonna catch some good pound fish, pound and a quarter, and every now and then you'll catch some, you know, a few good fish. So it's good enough for me to keep going. You know, if I was catching real small fish, then I probably wouldn't continue to go, but I'm catching good enough fish where I can fillet them. So for me, you know, especially being off the water by 10:30, 11, that's good for me.
Man, we started out this summer session, man, catching very, very small crappie, man, and had no problem finding them, man. It's just the size crappie, man. You know, we was trying to catch them the easy way, I should say, without having to revert to dock fishing, shooting docks, what have you. You know what I mean? Because let's face it, man. If the smaller fish aren't necessarily hugging to the docks, what's making the big fish do it? You know what I mean? And if the big fish are hugging the docks, why are they hugging the docks? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think what it is, man, is there's so many small fish. They're getting to your bait before the big fish have an opportunity to get to it. You know, we got to find some excuse why we ain't catching them. So that's one of the reasons why I think it is, because you can pull up on the dock or brush, and that thing will be absolutely loaded with fish.
Yeah, I agree.
And then every now and then you can see a couple big fish, you know, swimming around there. But the little ones get to it before the big ones have an opportunity, you know, to get to it. So, you know, that's what I have seen on Clark Hill. So I think what has helped me stay on maybe better quality fish is if I go fishing and my goal is to catch bigger fish, then once I start catching those small ones, I'm gonna leave and go to another brush pile on the tree. So that means you're gonna have to do a lot of moving around. And for the summertime, it ain't that bad because you know you like that breeze on you when it's nice.
And what you talking about, bro?
Yeah, it's
not
man.
Not only that, man. You know, that water temperature is 90 degrees, man.
Yeah.
It's making me reconsider, you know, what I usually gravitate to, you know, as far as finding fish in the summertime. And, you know, I'm finding a ton of fish. I'm not going to even exaggerate. I'm finding a ton of fish. It's just the quality fish aren't there. I'm so convinced there that the fish are in deep water, man, that I'm willing to risk a night of fishing just to go out there and prove that point. My point being, you know, I'm just like everybody else. I don't want to go fishing in the hopes of finding fish, you know what I'm saying, and ruin a trip trying to figure out where they are. You know what I mean? I'd rather know that prior to going out there. But I honestly believe, man, we can find fish in water 50 and deeper, man. And I'm talking about they're going to be some slab crappie. Now, a lot of people not talking about stuff like that. But the reason why I say it, man, because me and my counterpart, Loke, we caught some nice crappie in about 75 foot of water by happenstance. I mean, it was purely by accident, but we found those fish out there. And but this was during the spring. You know, the water at that time was cold. And the thing about it is those fish behave the same way whether the water is hot or cold. When they're trying to get cool, they go to deep water. When they're trying to get warm, they try to go to deep water. It's the same behavior. So if those fish was out there trying to be warm in 75 foot of water, I got to believe that the big girls are out there. Big guys too, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely worth a shot, but I understand what you're saying, man. This, you know, you're taking a risk of, you know, a half-day fishing. But the way I look at it, hey, at least you're going to learn something. At least you're going to strike out, or you may be a hero telling some good fishing stories. So it's worth a shot. I mean, we fish water. I think the shallowest I've been fishing lately maybe is 7 foot.
Yeah.
And we found some laydowns in 7 foot of water. And they had good keeper fish on them. And they still got good keeper fish on them right now. And like you said, the water temperatures, you know, high 80s, almost 90 here on Clark Hill.
Yeah.
But we've also found fish in 50 foot of water on standing timber. So they're all over the place. But I cannot consistently catch hammers like we expect to do in the wintertime. But I'm okay with that. You know, I'm kind of okay with that because I can come home with a good limit of 30 just for laying size fish. So I'm okay with that right now. The unfortunate part for me is, we was talking earlier off mic. I started a little tournament trail on Clark Hill, and you know, just put some fillers out there. My expectation was to start it in the fall, but everybody wanted to start fishing now. you know, with all the stuff going on, everybody just ready to get out the house pretty much. So I was like, okay, we'll see what the turnout be. So we had 16 boats show up at the first one, man, and we had 2 teams that weighed in over 11 pounds for 7 crappie, and that is unheard of in the summertime. So some people know where they're at.
I tell you what, give these guys all right, people that really not familiar with tournament fishing, what have you. Give them an idea of what's the norm, what's the usual weigh-in for a particular tournament, so they'll have a general idea of what you mean by 11 and so forth.
Okay, so right now in July on Clark Hill Lake, which is, I think it's the best lake in Georgia, but I'm kind of biased on that. I would have thought 10 pounds would have been a good solid weight to win the tournament, and I'm talking about barely squeaking 10 pounds. So we weigh in 7 crappie for the tournament. So that's what I was thinking. So these 2 guys came in, younger team. So I'm pretty sure they're live smokers, but they had 11 plus pounds. And get this, Jangle, one of them had a white crappie that weighed 230. I think it was 236. So that's almost 2.5 pound white crappie in the summertime. And then the second place team had 2 fish over 2 pounds. So if they would have caught them fish 3 months earlier, them would have been pushing 3-pound fish in the springtime. So it was phenomenal. Nobody was expecting that. It shocked. I mean, we had some what I call professional teams out there fishing, and some of those professional teams didn't weigh in, you know, good weight, which I was expecting. I was one of them. We didn't weigh in. We weighed in what I thought we was gonna weigh, right around 9 pounds. But yeah, you think it's tough, man, but somebody figured it out. So
yeah,
you know, I think those guys were fishing deep brush on the upper end of the lake, which is generally cooler. So, you know, like you said, man, you might have to waste the day to go find the fish. But to me, I look at it as a learning experience. There's been several times I've went fishing, and I told myself, look, I'm going to go up there, I'm going to try a few spots, catch some fish, put it in the cooler, and then the rest of that time, I'm going to spend looking for stuff. So that has paid off for me tremendously, because I have found some stuff, you know, that has been go-to spots that I know I wouldn't have found if I would have been fishing. So sometimes you got to go looking for stuff, looking for structure, looking for timber, you know, in order to have some good spots on those days like what's going on right now, where you're catching all the same size fish. So you got to do something different. What that is, you just got to figure that out yourself.
Yeah, we got a lot of folks on the chat, man. Let's see what's up, man. Let's see what's everybody. See what's up to everybody. We got Vincent Carson. What's up, them boys? What's up, Vince? Camo Joe. Got Camo Joe, man. Great to see you again, bro. Alex Perkins. What's up? Who else we got? We got Terry Kohler. What's up? He said, "What's up, Sky?" Damon White. He said, "Afternoon, everyone." I said, "I got a Miss Bria Narcissus." Said, "Watched you all night fishing. Looks like y'all did pretty good." Yeah, we did, man. We always go out there with the intent of catching a lot of fish, man. Don't always work to our favor, but we still had that intent. Big Mitch ain't no thumbs up, but
What's up, Mitch?
but I promise y'all, but I'm gonna have this thing worked out, man. If y'all didn't know, man, I want to bring Mitch in on the tele. He wanted to say hey to you guys, man. I want to bring him in and let you guys say what's up to Big Mitch. Bria said you don't have sound. We got to have sound because everybody's still responding. I mean, that must be earlier or whatever. He said Michael Lawrence said hello from Greensboro, North Carolina. That might be one of Sammy homeboy there, because Sammy just came from North Carolina.
Hey, Michael, what's up, brother? Hey, if you can hear me, man, that's pretty much close to my hometown, man. I'm from Martinsville, Virginia. So what's up, Michael?
We got Loke said tried to join 3K. What's going on today, man? I tell you, man, I don't know what's going on with this doggone machine today, man.
Can people hear
He's
us?
still down. Yeah, he can hear. Johnny said, gave you a thumbs up, whatnot. Everybody can hear you. They doing
Oh,
good.
okay.
Key one say thumbs up 100. I got Loke out there, man. I'm trying to bring Loke in on the tele thing. I guess this thing's not working. But
What's up, John?
we'll make
See
it
you
do what it do. It's a hot day on the hill today. Well, if you guys are just joining us, we got our local fishing champ, Derek Fulton, on the stream tonight, man, and we're talking about, you know, locating and catching those crappie hawks. Say what up, y'all? What's up, Hawk? He's saying trying to find those big summer crappie, man. Where they at, man? You know, we trying to use this community to find out who's catching the big fish, man. Me and Loke, we go out there, man, and we find fish, man. We finding tons of fish, man, but the only true success we're really having is finding those fish on deep drop-offs, man. Those where we finding the better fish, the deep drop-offs, man. But the thing about that, you know, a drop-off, about the time those fish start biting, man, you don't know where you're gonna be at in the night, man. You know what I mean? Cause you know how drop-offs are. You know, you actually you find the drop-off before you find the fish. You actually creating the stimulus to make those fish bite when you target those locations. Unlike finding structure and finding cover that's actually holding fish, but we're finding those steep drop-offs, and that's where we find the fish. I think you said something about you finding them there too, right?
Yeah, we've put some structure out purposely on drop-offs just to see what'll happen, and they're paying off. Like my partner Johnny just listened in. He went up there today to put some more structure out in the lake, and he sent us some videos of some structure we put out last week, and man, it is loaded down with crappie, man. It's loaded down. So we got a little club here in Clark Hill, and we got a permit to put out structure on Clark Hill. So we've been trying to do as much as we can because it's paying off already. So
Yeah.
it'd be a good time to do it. You know, it may be a lot of people on the lake, but you know, it's a good time to do it.
I wanted to open up a video to show you guys exactly what me and there it is. I got a couple of videos I want to just drop on you guys to show you what kind of fish we're putting in on going out there finding crappie. You know, I don't think the problem is finding the fish so much. I think I found it right here, 843. Let me pull that one up. Guys, stand by for a second. I'm gonna show you guys what we're finding on the fish finder. And just to show you guys that finding fish isn't the problem, man. The problem, for the most part, is just finding the bigger ones, man. You know, once you start on those big ones, man, you know, it's kind of hard to go back to them. You know what I mean? I think this is the one I'm looking for. If you guys would take notice to this video right here. This is the type of fish. This is the fish that we're sitting on catching fish. This is at the end of the day there, YouTube. About to get ready to pull up. Got a few more minutes to go. We're gonna get up out of here. We got a nice mess of fish. Ain't getting no grown men tonight. The ones I got just barely keep us, man, but it's a lot of fish on this boat, a lot of competition for bait. I guess that's what's holding those big boys back. It's definitely some big fish under there. We just didn't catch many of them. As you can see, the whole screen is totally encompassed with fish, so couldn't help but to catch fish. It's just, you know, sometimes when you create situations like this, you make the situation not better but worse for yourself. You know, we started out fishing this brush pile right here with jigs. I got a fish on over here. Oh, bait fish. And we started fishing this brush pile today with jigs. Very slow. Yeah, man, I want to show y'all the video. Just to show you guys the amount of fish that we finding at night. Like always, summertime, you find a decent sized brush pile, you find some decent structure, you're gonna find a ton of fish, man. And it's just, it's just your personal preference. If you want to catch fish, bro, you reckon you can catch those fish right there, homie?
I don't know, man. I got a question for you, though.
Go ahead.
From looking at that video, it was kind of obvious that there was maybe 2 or 3 different groups of fish.
That's right.
You had some stacked up at mid-level, which I would probably call that bait. Then you had some up high, which looked bigger, so that was probably the crappie you were fishing. Is that true?
Well, what was going on? I don't know if I'll put the picture on here and I'll pause it and then I'll talk about it. Okay, just so you can see what's going. Slowly but surely. Though. But as it stands, this is where we're gonna be leaving tonight. So hanging out with us, we'll give you guys a tour of the box later. You know what I'm saying? It's just, look here on top of the water. Just schools and schools of bait fish. Can you guys see it? There's so many bait fish. Those are, you got some bait fish big enough to eat the smaller bait fish. We got some gar running around the boat. I didn't catch any bass tonight, but I'm sure that we got some here. A few catfish here and there, but for the most part, we on a mother load of crappie. We just those big slabs. That's what we're looking for. We're contending for them. So maybe next time, instead of fishing this depth, because we're about anywhere from 21 to 22 foot of water. Well, guys, I think the audio cut out on me between here and now. I'm sorry about that, but basically what I was trying to tell you guys, the picture that you see there, those bait fish were first they were up in the water column But as those crappie started getting more aggressive and they started feeding, they drove them down, and that's that break you see in them. It looks like 2 piles on top of each other, but what was going on? Those crappie were just slaughtering those bait fish. They were just making a pathway through them, and it created, or it forced them. It looked like it forced them down, but what was really going on is so many bait fish started congregating in that one particular area. It just you could not tell the other fish from the bait fish on my scanner, and
Okay.
yeah, it was so many. And what I was showing you at the latter portion of the video was just how many bait fish that were on the surface of the water. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but it was just so many of them, man. If y'all missed that, I'm sorry, man, but that was basically all I was talking about. Let me say what's up. Who we got on here? Romero David, what's up, man? He said, well, Sky, the hog hunt is on for tomorrow. I hear you, man. When you find them, you let everybody else know, bro. You let everybody else know. I guess the other question I need to ask you, Derek, is, all right, you still out there fishing summertime crappie, right?
Yeah.
What's your technique?
Well, right now, the best thing for us to catch them quickly is using jigs. And what I'll do is, of course, I'm using a live scope. So I'll pull up to a brush and I'll stay about 20 feet from it. And I'll cast a real small jig. I'm gonna go to my boat in a minute to show you exactly what I'm using. But cast a real small jig and just slow wind it to the boat. So I'm gonna try to catch all the active fish I can first. And after they kind of, you'll see them on live scope, man. It's pretty phenomenal. They'll, like, this is your bait. They'll come up to the bait, you know, like that, and then they'll turn around and go back. Well, when you start seeing that a lot and they're not hitting, then that's when I'll move up a little closer and then just straight vertical jig. And don't do a lot of movement with the jig. Just kind of hold it there and see how the fish reacts to it. So that live scope has helped me understand how fish react to bait. Now, I'm going to have some guys with me tomorrow. Their goal is, you know, really just to catch as many fish as they can, regardless of size. So I'm probably going to get them about 8 dozen minnows also. And in order to save gas, I'll just go to one spot that I know that's got a ton of fish on it, and we'll just try to catch until we get 3 limits. So, but if I'm out there by myself looking for big fish, then I'm gonna use some live scope, cast to them first, and then I'll vertical jig on top of it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, man. I just, I know I'm being stink mean by saying this, man, but you get out there, you catch a couple of fish jigging, right? And I cast out there, I catch one. He might be small, right? Well, in the time I caught that one fish, while I'm tight line, I've caught 3. You know what I mean? So what happens a lot of time with me, especially because I'm fishing at night, because I'm trying to, 1, beat the boaters, and then 2, trying to beat the heat.
Yeah.
By the time,
yeah,
I'm out there fishing tight lines, I'm catching 3 fish. By the time I catch 1 on that jig, you know what I mean? I done caught 9 fish, So a lot of times, I may abandon the jigging because I can't keep up. And Low, of course, he in the back. Man, y'all to see this. I don't know if I do it injustice by putting the videos out there, but a lot of times he's got 3 poles in the air sometimes, man. It's crazy, man. And we're having fun, man, but it's work.
Yeah, let me caveat to say that what I'm talking about for the viewers out there is daytime fishing. So daytime and nighttime fishing right now for me is totally different. So what all I'm talking about is daytime fishing.
Okay.
So some people may think, because I remember when I used to night fish, I couldn't get them to hit a jig ever. So we would just stick straight with minnows. But now it's like the opposite in the daytime. That I could catch if me and you side by side, if you're only fishing minnows and I'm fishing jigs, and I got one rod, you can have as many rods as you want. I'm gonna still catch more fish than you.
Why is that? Why is that jig bite better than live bait in the daytime?
I say for right now, this time of year, I think it's a reaction that, and they gotta spend less energy on that jig because it's a fluid motion. So the jig is going kind of steady. They can just grab it and go. But a minnow is, doing a lot of movement. Now,
okay, that makes sense.
That's my opinion. That's my opinion based on what I see on the live scope. Now, some days they're gonna bite the minnow better. Some days they're gonna bite the jig better. Some days it don't matter what you're throwing, they're gonna bite. So, you got to be prepared and ready for all those scenarios. So if you really, really want to catch fish, then I would take jigs and minnows with you. Find a good brush pile where you mark fish on it, and just sit on it until you can get them to bite, till you figure out what they want.
Okay, that's a good answer, man. I guess
I'll run out to my boat right quick and grab some of these jigs I've been using to show you guys. So give me about 2 minutes.
Okay, do that thing. I'm gonna do a little Q&A session while you doing that. Guys, give me a thumb up, man. Give me a thumbs up, man, if y'all feeling Derek, man. Hey guys, give me a thumbs up, man, if you can hear this broadcast. Let me know everything going good. Johnny Cogburn, what's up, bro? Terry say, what's up? Yeah, man. For some reason, every time I switch from one multimedia element to the other, it turns my sound off. But you guys, man, y'all keep me on point, man. Derek brought out a lot of stuff, man. He said, man, that bite off the chain in the daytime, man. What you guys think, man? Think we need to switch that thing up and try them on that daytime bite for the bigger ones? Cause I'm telling you, man, that nighttime bite, it's a trillion fish out there to catch, man. But man, they ain't got no size to them.
All right, I'm back, bro.
Go ahead, bro. You got the flow.
All right, so I was introduced to these jigs probably about maybe 6 years ago. And I'm not sponsored by this company, but I know the owner. And he makes some awesome stuff. So let me see if I can get this thing. These are called slab tail jigs. I'll pull them out of the pack here in a minute. How you see that, Django?
I can see it great. Look like they glow in the dark, man.
Yeah, some of them glow, but this color right here is called ugly green. And he makes several different colors. But and he'll tell you, I order them by the 200s. I go through them so much. So this jig right here, I mean, if I can't get them off that, then I'm gonna leave. That's how confident I am of that jig there. So I say give them a try, man. And I have caught fish. Let me see. Every lake that I fished brush on, from Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, even Arkansas, have bit that particular jig. So this is my my setup here. And another important thing is the jig head. And I think this is a 1/32 ounce, but it's a real small little jig head. Real small. I don't know the size of the hook, but I buy them little cheap jig heads.
I see you got one of the weedless. You got one of the weedless type.
Oh no, it's just I didn't tie it to it.
Oh, you got a little
No,
string hanging on.
yeah, that's just a little string. I didn't tie it to it, but no, I don't use weedless, man. I didn't have some bad experience with weedless jigs, so I don't use them. But this is a little plain jig head that you get from Walmart. I think it's made by Eagle Claw, but it's real small. So some of you may be thinking, man, that hook is too small for these big fish I'm catching. Well, I'm here to tell you that this small hook is going to hook that crappie in the exact same spot every time, which is in the toughest part of the top lip. And if you give it a try, and if that don't happen, I want you to call me.
All right. Now you be paying for 4 jigs, huh?
Two things gonna happen. Either they gonna swallow it all the way down, which you don't really want that, or you go catch them in that small part, or the toughest part of that mouth on the top lip. And I have told people that, and they didn't believe me. I got one friend, he's a big believer in big hook, big fish. And I told him, I was like, hey man, if you ever watch these guys fishing for tuna and look at the size hook they use for them big 400-pound tuna, I mean, it's some stuff, they look like catfish hooks we use around here. So
Yeah.
it ain't about the size of the hook. It's about where you hook the fish at. And then, of course, how you fight it. And these little jigs, man, they hook them in the exact same spot every time. I mean, and I've caught, I don't think I've caught a 3-pounder yet doing this, but I've definitely caught some 2.5s. I mean, we had one weekend where we caught probably 40 over 2 pounds. And I was using that same combination right there. We was on Santee, of course, and one on Clark Hill. But I'm just saying, give it a try, man. I mean, you can buy a little 10-pack for a couple bucks. But I'm gonna warn you on that though. When you buy that 10-pack, if you go fishing and you lose all 10 of them jigs, you're gonna be running back to the stove. So I learned my lesson. I don't buy a 10-pack of nothing. I don't care what it is, because I don't want that to happen. This has happened too many times. So I just buy, a 100-pack. But I think it's maybe it's under $20 for a 100-pack. So you really can't beat that. You'll get your money's worth. I know you can catch them off of it in the lakes in the south for sure.
Yeah, definitely, man. Loke been trying to get me to be more active daytime fishing, man. But it's all about sometimes getting out there, man, at the optimal time. I kind of, it's just like anything else, man. When I fish, man, I like to be able to say I went fishing. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to go out there and all I'm going to be out there is an hour and a half, 2 hours, man, I don't even feel like I did anything. You know what I mean? I want to have that joy of relaxation and doing something I like to do, genuinely like to do. And so if I do endeavor to do a little daylight fishing, it's going to be one of them. I got to get out the water quickly because it gets hot in Georgia, bro. And so we back in the boat in the water at 6. That's what we try to do every weekend. And because if you don't get started, like you said, man, if you wait till 9, you're gonna be miserable when you get there, and you're gonna be miserable when you left. So you're not gonna concentrate on catching fish. So getting an early start is pretty crucial right now. Now, to say all of that, I told you I had a tournament Saturday. Well, Sunday I went because I wanted to verify some stuff people told me. So I was like, man, I got to go check this area out. But before that, we had put brush pile in. So it was like, man, I think it was like 11 before I got to where I wanted to fish at. And I stopped on the very first tree, and man, oh man, it was on fire. And this was in the middle of the day. So the only thing I did was pointed my boat so the sun was shining directly in my face, man. I just drunk water until I caught my limit. I caught a limit in 2 hours on one tree, and they were ice fish. So, that's what's up. I was gonna tell you guys. He made a comment. He said they was fishing brush piles that they actually put out there. You know what I mean? Well, I was going to tell you guys, I'm actually dropping a video. It may be available almost immediately after this broadcast, but basically in this video, I'm going to explain to you how to find those brush piles on your native lakes, or foreign lakes, lakes that you haven't fished, or you don't know what structure is. I got a video that I produced that's going to show you a step-by-step way to find those brush piles, the easy way. You know what I mean? Not necessarily saying that just because you find a brush pile that it's going to have record fish on it, but I guarantee you this time of year, if you find a brush pile, it's going to have fish on it. And I explain to you how I find those things, the easy way to find it, particularly if you got side imaging technology on your boat.
Yeah,
Guys, you haven't? Say what now? Go ahead.
The key to that, man, is what most of my problem was, is I didn't spend that time searching for new stuff.
Exactly.
If you catching fish, it's hard to leave fish, man. I mean, it's the hardest thing to do is to leave fish you catching. But what I've learned over the years is, if they biting in this area, and I'm pretty confident I can catch a good limit out of this area. And if you don't really need fish, to eat or nothing, and if you got the time, probably the best thing to do is to leave those fish, try to find another area that's similar to that on a different part of the lake, and see if you can replicate that. So now you got 2 spots that you know is good. Then of course, you kind of log in all the information, the water conditions and water temperature and stuff like that. And then what you may find is you may, troll and find a couple of brush piles that the fish are located on to fish later on. So that's something that I struggled with years ago, is leaving fish, to find new areas. I mean, I know that's a saying, don't leave fish to find fish, but really, I mean, how you go learn? I know some people who fish the same areas over and over. And I can't do that. Even if I'm catching fish, I'm not going to fish that same area, because I know in my mind, one day, these fish will shut off.
That's right.
So now you ain't got another spot. Now you're through. You're done. You're waiting on somebody to give you a report. And
I never fished the same area. Loke, I'm speaking on his behalf because I know him. If he done fished the spot 3 times, I don't care if the last thing he caught was 17 inches out that spot. He ain't going back. He gonna say, hey man, why we going back to this spot? Let's change up. I'm looking to change up, every time, man, because I kind of like the thrill of finding them and catching them. You know what I mean? And I like to be able to say, man, I got 1,000 spots I go to. You know what I mean? But Lope, he ain't gonna fish 3 times. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely me. I mean, I don't knock anybody, because everybody don't have the same. I don't know what word I'm looking for here, but everybody don't feel that same way. So I don't knock them, but it's just ain't my style. I would rather find new spots and travel to new lakes. I mean, I fished some tournaments before where I put my boat in the water. It was so dark I couldn't even see the lake, and I have never been on the lake before. That was I did well in the tournament, but that was exciting to me. And I was by myself. I was like, actually, Lake Blackshear. The first time I fished Blackshear was during a tournament, and I had never been on the lake, had never even seen the lake before. And it was dark when I put my boat in the water, so I just idled around there until I found schools of bait, and I started trolling. And I think I caught 9 pounds. But that's way more exciting to me than to continue to go to the same spot, get the same results. But I don't knock it. I mean, some people just don't feel the same way I do. But that's cool. But I just like finding new spots, pretty much like what you said.
Yeah. With that being said, you divulged how you catching fish. You showed us the bait you're using and stuff. So I'm gonna take this time out to do something special. You guys bear with me for a second. I'm gonna Hey, was I cut off, guys? Every time I do that, man, the doggone audio go out, man. So I'm back on it, man. But what I was trying to bring out was the fact that we talked to Sammy last week, and Sammy, I was telling Sammy, I was asking Sammy rather, what's new up the pipeline and what he got coming out. And he actually sent me some pictures on the stuff that he's got, and I want to share it with you guys today. But I wanted you guys to take in consideration what Derek was talking about today and the colors that he was using, because I've been trolling YouTube, and a lot of the people on YouTube have been basically using the same colors. Just like he was saying, he used this jig and the color scheme is an ugly green. Well, a lot of the guys that I've seen catching slab crappie, man, recently have been using some variation of an ugly green, lime green, chartreuse green type jig, you know, with different color jig heads. But that is something about that color green. Well, the jigs I'm getting ready to show you are some of the things that he just got up the pipeline. But when you guys put in orders, that might be some of the colors y'all want to consider, man, because I see a lot of people saying green. I see a lot of people catching fish with that color. So with that being said, man, I want to just show you some of the stuff that Sammy got going on, man. Now, bear in mind, he just sent me these pictures. He didn't tell me the names of them, so I don't know what to tell you guys about the names of the actual jigs. But you know, maybe y'all can defer to this actual video and tell him what you was feeling. But he sent me this one, white, red head, nice color, man. He sent me a variation of the one I like. I call it the fireball, but the one I got, the fireball that I use, it's generally don't have a white head. It has a red head, red body with a chartreuse tail. But that's actually a nice looking jig. Don't know the name of this one, but this one he got down the pipeline. Great looking jig. Nice color scheme here too. And bear in mind, a lot of these jigs that he's showcasing today are the ones that he used tournament fishing. And he said they produce well. Now, not necessarily these jigs are customer requested jig, but some of the jigs that he used, he said he caught nice crappie on. Pink. We talked to him last week, and I was telling him how good that blue has been producing. Those are some of the colors he has: blue, white. It's a nice pink right there. And this is close to the one that I actually use, called the fireball. Actually, look, that is the fireball. Matter of fact, that's the one I use, and I can attest to this one. This color right here gets a lot of bites right here. If you guys are interested in this color right here, I vouch for that one. But I want to show you guys the skill set of Sammy. I sent Sammy a picture, man, and I told him, hey man, can you do this for me? Let me see if I can get out the way. I said, can you do me a jig like that? I said, I want a jig that looks like this character, but I want the tip of his tail to be chartreuse, and I want to have action in it. And this is what Sammy did for me, man. Look what that guy did, man. I mean, anything that you want, man, he will put it out there for you, bro. He will make it, man. So if you guys are in the market for some jigs, some custom jigs, man, y'all make sure. Let me move this thing up. Yeah, man. If y'all in the market for some jigs, man, y'all call my boy up, man. He doing some good things out there, man. He doing some great things, man. Hey, man, we're getting close to that time, bro. I'm gonna say a couple of things to the chat, man, and we gonna sign off. Yeah, my sound is back. But guys, if you don't have any questions for Derek, man, we finna get ready to make this thing close up, man. And if you guys want to see Derek back soon, man, give me a thumbs up right quick, man, and show him some love, man. Show me that that he brought that information out, man. Show me some thumbs up, man. Big Mick say Sammy Sam. I think they done went to sleep on me out there. That'd be all right though. Well, look here, Derek, man. I sure appreciate you coming through today, man. As usual, you bring that knowledge with you, man. When am I be able to get you back out here?
Hey, man, like we talked about, you know, anytime I listen to most of them live anyway, so it ain't nothing for me to dial in, man, and chat with you guys for a while. But hey, when you finish up your stuff tonight, send me a message with your address. I'm gonna send you something for you and your boys down there, and then maybe you can give away some stuff too one evening.
Hey, man, that's what's up, bro. I sure appreciate it, man. I definitely do that, man. We'll send some your way too, bro. With that being said, YouTube, I'm your boy, Yavo, aka Django 3000 with DB Crappie Fishing Outdoors, man. You guys gonna have to forgive me, man. My boy Lope was indisposed of today, but he'll definitely make it up on the back burner, man. So just like always, man, catch us every Thursday, man, around 8 p.m. ish, man. We're gonna try to bring you that local fish report as usual, man. With that being said, man, hey, man, thanks for joining us. We'll catch y'all on the next go round, man. Peace out.